What's up, you entertainment directing following people? I just want to let you know that I have been putting some pictures up. So let's just go ahead and drop us a review since I've been throwing you some videos, and be sure to go check out our Facebook page. It's got some pictures, videos that I can't put up on YouTube because of music or different things in the background. But I wanted to give you my thoughts. Man, I need my sunglasses. I'm squinting. Something awful going in the sun. Sorry, that was a total derail to the left. But anyway, Rue Palace, Las Americas, Americans, whatever you call it. I don't know. I need to look at the name. I get that confused. Las Americas, I don't know. But anyway, it's in the busy little hotel resort district of Cancun. About a 25-minute drive from the airport. It, you know what? I'll have to say this. I'm a big fan of El Dorado Seaside Suites. And that's just over an hour to get there. But this 25-minute drive seemed like nothing because it's going through the hotel zone, and there is the scenery, the traffic, the people, it seems like, you're there at no time at all, because it's pretty interesting seeing all of the other resorts that you see when you're, booking these different resorts online. You go, oh, there's a, what in the heck, turkeys crossing the road? Where do I live, man? There's turkeys in the middle of the road. Okay, wow. You don't see that every day. But anyway, I'm sorry, I got totally derailed there. You see, like your Planet Hollywoods and your different hotels, resorts that you see when you're booking them. It goes down this big list, and you go, wow, never heard of that one, but it sounds cool. And then there's a bunch of other Rue properties also. So you actually got to drive by and see from the outside a lot of those resorts and different features and things they had out there. So it was pretty cool going down to the Rue Palace. And anyway, let's get to a review of it, man. Rue Palace was a great time. We had a fabulous 6 days there. We got there on a Monday. We had all our luggage. They were pretty good about watching our luggage because we got there probably 10:30 in the morning. Did you forget me? No. Got there about 10:30 in the morning. We got checked in. They didn't have our rooms ready, so we were able to put our luggage. They had a doorman that was standing there watching it. It was super nice. They were watching us, and don't worry about it. We got you covered. Go get you some lunch. We went and got some lunch. Food at this place is just, it's good. It's really good. It's definitely going to be a 10-pound vacation for you. So just keep that in mind. You're a big guy like me, you can definitely eat too much because there's plenty that was very good. We came back, rooms still weren't ready, so we actually got into our luggage, got our swimsuits out, and headed to the pool. They've got a beautiful main pool. You walk out the back doors of this place, and the pool has the negative edge on the outside of it. Looks like it just drops off into the ocean. Beautiful scenery. And I have to say, the ocean at this particular area is beautiful. Some of the most turquoise separation, blue, deep blue turquoise, man, some of the prettiest waters I've ever seen in my life. And I say that it's always around this area that the waters, I've been that many places in the world, but the water here, I can't imagine being much prettier. Bahamas was pretty too, but this, I don't know. I'm partial to outside the Cancun area. It was great. The service was great. Always had bar service to the pool. They bring us drinks. Again, you throw them a little tip, and we didn't even tell them. They just brought drinks regularly. you look up, the guy's bringing you more drinks. He's even surprising us with different shots. You know, Scooby shot. We did a Scooby shot, was pretty good. We did Purple Rains were really good. Those were some good shots. And we kind of hung out there a lot of the week. Now, they do have a party pool that has the swim up bar. I don't know, probably 20 people around the bar. It's kind of a U shape, and it goes into the party pool where they were doing DJ, loud music, something going on nonstop. Volleyball every day. They had 2 rounds of volleyball they would put together. I kind of wish they'd let that up all day. But anyway, they had volleyball at 11 o'clock in the morning. At 4 o'clock, we actually did go play. I love volleyball when we go play with family here locally. I'd say the volleyball they had was too many people. I mean, there was probably, oh my God, there might have been 15 to 20 people on each team. So it kind of made it to where you didn't get to play a whole lot. Unless the ball just happened to be your area, but there was so many people playing, it was different. That's still fun. Party pool, like I say, had a DJ all day. That party pool did start to shut down about 6 o'clock. Everybody would feed over to the other pool that we kind of spent most of the weekend. It's kind of a quieter pool, but they did allow us to bring our own speaker, and we hooked it up to our phones, so we were just kind of jamming our own music all week and BSing. Made a lot of nice friends. We had some Cincinnati friends that were really cool all week. That was quite a pleasant experience. Met one guy that was in NASCAR, which I used to be a huge NASCAR fan. Still am, but it's taken kind of a downturn, so a lot of new drivers. I can't say my Sunday is set around the NASCAR schedule like it used to be, but oh my God, it was so good talking to him. He actually was a tire changer for a while and then a gas can man. He was actually, the weekend after we left, he had messaged me that he was doing a race, and it's just cool. I mean, that's part of the inside clique that I've never really known anybody that was a part of. So it was Moose, if you see this, it was a pleasure, buddy. Pleasure talking to you about your NASCAR experiences. And like I say, all the other guys were super cool. I don't want to single anybody out. Moose, it was super talking to you, because you made my NASCAR world a little more informative, and it was just super talking. But anyway, we went on. Like I say, we stayed at that main pool most of the day and just kind of chilled and got our drink on as I'm pulling into the office here. Got our drink on, had a great time. The resort, I call it more of a hotel on the water, was fabulous. This place, Laura actually liked it better, because unlike the few resorts we've been to before, you didn't need to take a golf cart everywhere you went. All of the food choices were right there together, so that was nice. It was a lot more compact than we have been to in the past, so you were able to do everything. You were able to walk to everything. It made it super nice. The room was nice. We got an ocean view, so it was beautiful. The ocean was beautiful. I put some pictures up, which are on the Facebook, and I did a couple on slots of picture videos on YouTube, so you might look for them. They had things to do every night. They did a Queen tribute one night. They did a rock and roll tribute one night, where it was, they kind of played snippets of all the different songs and they danced and did stuff to it. They had a band every night down there that played in the little open area. Most of the times it kind of chilled out by 11:30, 12 o'clock. Then they had a kind of a piano bar that got really popular at that point because it was open all night, I believe. You had your 24-hour food. You had pizza, hamburgers, hot dogs, chips, chili cheese, sandwiches, beer. You could pour your own beer in there. You had a spigot to spill your own cup. You had liquor bottles in there, so you could get you a rum and coke, make your own rum and coke right there. You actually make it as strong as you wanted or as weak as you wanted. That was kind of interesting. We walked across the street a couple days. This place was literally across the street was a pharmacia and some convenience stores. We actually walked down to the ferry one day. It was probably about maybe a 10-minute walk to the ferry. Went over to the island of Islam and Harris, or however you say that. That was really cool. The water was beautiful on the way over there. We didn't stay long on the island. I would not suggest going in June. The pools we were in got really warm by the afternoon. Ocean was really nice, but the pools got really warm. The island over there, we didn't stay long because it was hot and it was sticky and just suffocating. So I would like to go back at a time where we can spend a little more time on the island over there. The island was glistening every night. You see the lights and stuff over there. It was a great boat ride over there. The experience getting back, getting in line and waiting on the boat and all that was a little taxing, but not horrible. All in all, Rue Palace in Cancun, I would definitely suggest it to anybody. It was a great time. I don't have any real complaints. My only complaint that I would say I have in the whole week of being there, and I'm a pretty easygoing guy, so I don't complain about a whole lot. There's a message coming in. I don't complain about a whole lot. The only thing I might complain about is the air conditioning in the room. And again, I like I say, I probably will make a point to not go in July and August again. But the air conditioning in the room, it was cool. You didn't get cold, but it was cool. I mean, it's one of those when you walked in, you're going, oh, I see the air's on. But it's so humid and so hot there, especially in July, that it's not as cool as we keep it at home. It wasn't unbearable, but it wasn't freezing cold either. El Dorado, that we've been to several times, that place will freeze you out. That's the only place I've been that I've had to turn the air down because it's too darn cold in there no matter when we've been there. So never been there in July, but I think as cold as those rooms get, they probably would still get crazy cold. Can't think of really anything else. The specialty restaurants, we only went to a couple because the buffet was so darn good you really didn't need to, and you just walked in whenever you wanted. The specialty restaurants had a little bit of a wait. We did go to the Mexican specialty restaurant and the Italian. Mexican specialty restaurant was really good. Italian wasn't bad. I think I would have rather had the buffet, quite frankly, but it wasn't bad. It was a great experience to go try it. Checkout was a breeze. The shuttle ride to and from the airport was a breeze. It's really a lot closer than what we've been to. The hotel itself was really nice. It was, I don't know how old it is. I really haven't checked into that, but it was pretty. They had a lot of statues and different things there. The pools were clean. Bathrooms were clean. Overall, generally, the place was super clean. They came in and cleaned your room every day, but the outside, there was somebody nonstop cleaning the floors. You know, anything got spilt or something, somebody was right there nonstop to get it cleaned up and fixed up. So all in all, this place was great. I mean, I can't think of any negatives outside. I'll have to put these two together. My phone rang, so it cut me off. But the only negative I'd have is the room could have been cooler. We did take our Fire Stick with us. So our DirecTV service, we use DirecTV Stream. Anybody wants DirecTV Stream, got you covered. Call me. I'll get you hooked up DirecTV Stream. We did a VPN. I'll get you a VPN. If you do a streaming service here in the US, you can take it with you and you'll have all your conveniences of home with your TV, which was super nice. That was a great trick that I figured out. So anybody wants to do that, just, hey, hit me up. 817-308-0586. Text me. I'll tell you how we did it. If you need DirecTV, you need a VPN, I do both of those. Wow. Say it, don't spray it, brother. So if you need either one of those, let me know. We will get you fixed up and tell you how you can take your local TV here. I mean, I'm watching my Dallas-Fort Worth local news at night, so I felt comfortable, knew what was going on back at my casa in the States while I was there. So there was just that little warming blanket feel of, I've got my local news and I know what's going on at home when I get there. Which a lot of people are like, I'm on vacation, what I want to know what's going on there. But I like it. I like staying in touch. When you got a bunch of dogs and a bunch of kids and a bunch of family, then you want to make sure everything's locked down and ready to go. But it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to jump off because this video's gotten way too long. But anyway, that's my review of the Rue Palace Las Americas. I would tell anybody, go. It's a good time. I mean, is it the fanciest resort I've ever been to? No. Is it one of the nicest? I would say definitely one of the cleanest. Food, second to none. Is it Texas de Brazil? Is it Bob's Chop House or whatever? Maybe not. But is it above average for what you consider a buffet on a cruise or something like that? Absolutely. I would say this was better than any cruise I've been on. And cruises aren't bad food usually, but these buffets were really good. I mean, they had everything. They had a layout of everything. So food-wise, you're not going to complain. You can find something at this place to eat. So all in all, I would definitely give Rue Palace Las Americas a big thumbs up, and I look forward to hopefully going back there again one day. We do want to try out Planet Hollywood coming up, but I'll let you know if we do. Other than that, man, this has gotten way too long. YouTube analytics, they keep it short, and I've blown that by double. And man, golly, say it, don't spray it, brother. If that's the way the sun's looking, I'm spitting all over my phone. Let's have a problem here this morning. Anyway, other than that, I'm gonna jump off here, guys. Any questions you have about the place that I didn't cover, you know, shoot me a message on here and I'll try to cover it. I tried to walk every area, check out some of the other floors. Oh no, good time, man. I can't say you'd have a bad time. Depending on what you want to do, but the beach. Let me say the beach before I get off here. Probably the prettiest beach I can recall. Seaweed is a big issue down around Cancun. I think the way this hotel sits and the way it sits on the backside of the Isla Mujeres Island, I think it literally deflects the seaweed around it, because seaweed on the beach, man, there was none. I mean, every morning they would go out there and they would clean up a little bit, but that was it. I mean, it was just a little bit. We went down the way, went over to the island, and you could see the seaweed out in the ocean, quite a bit of it. It stopped at another place down. It had a couple drop-offs when it was bringing us back, and you could see the seaweed piling up at some of these other places. So I think this place, because of the way it sits on the backside of the island, I think the seaweed gets deflected away from it, because the beach all week was perfect. I mean, they would go out first thing in the morning and kind of clean everything up, and then throughout the day, it just did not pile up like it has at some of the other places we've been. So anyway, that's it. That's the last comment. Anything you want to know, feel free to jump on here and comment, ask me about, and I will see if I know the answer. Other than that, bye-bye.